started my freshman year in high school. I was always a three-sport athlete, played a lot of sports, and it got to the point where I didn't have a spring sport to play. And one of my buddies, my best friends, his older brother played men's volleyball. So I went and I watched the game, and I was like, all right, I guess I'll try out. Played my freshman year and decided that this is the sport that I want to take all the way. That summer, going into sophomore year, I found Uno, and ever since then I have been in this gym. I started here and I still train here to this day. It helped me grow not only as a volleyball player but as a person, and it helped me develop my skills to get me to what I knew my goal was as soon as I started playing, which was to play at the highest level. And at that moment in time, it was to play Division I volleyball, and that's what led me to getting recruited and finally landing on Lindenwood University. There's a lot of memorable times that you have in club, whether it's running around the hallways in the hotels with your teammates or in the pool after like a long weekend of playing on a tournament. But some of the matches you won't forget. After high school and club, there really isn't any like club environments where there's multiple games going on multiple courts. That's kind of only an experience you can get in club. Playing at McCormick Place against Spry Elite. We beat them in 3 sets, and that was to continue in the gold bracket, I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly. So that was a really fun match. There's a ton of people watching, a lot of big swings. They had a lot of really good talent, a lot of Division I players, and we had a few guys on our team that were also going Division I. So the competition was really nice, and it was a really fun game to play and even to watch. So, I mean, a lot of people talk about the transition and kind of what's different about it, and you can't fully prepare for everything. A lot of it you kind of just have to experience when you get there. But you can definitely start to prepare that mental aspect of what it's like to train every day and train efficiently, and what it's like to have to outwork 4, 5, 6, 7 other guys for one position. Because in college volleyball in general, and especially Division I, it's cutthroat. I mean, either you work hard for that top spot and you earn it, or for some people it never happens, and they spend their career there and making memories and training and being a part of a family, but they might not get their opportunity to get on the court. As you can imagine, in 5 years of college volleyball, there's a lot of tough times. There's a lot of times where mentally I felt like I was breaking down. I felt like I was attempting to do everything right, or that I'd been doing the right training, and it wasn't going my way. And it took me a while to learn that sometimes that's just part of the journey. Sometimes you work really, really hard, and it still doesn't happen for you right then in that moment. But when times like that happen and I got really stressed out, I definitely had Uno to fall back on. More specifically, my head coach and the boys' side director, Hector Kiley. He was there for me not only to train when I come back over the summers, over winter break, whether I come home for a weekend and blow up his phone, like, hey, if you get in the gym, there's some things I want to work on. He was always there for me in the volleyball aspect, but even more so than that, there was countless times where I called him on the phone, like, hey, just like talk me through something. I don't understand how to navigate this, or how to navigate like this leadership aspect of how to interact with teammates and stuff. And he never hesitated to answer a phone call, or if he didn't answer, he was busy, he called me right back, and we had a conversation. And he was always there for my support, whether I was right here training with him or 4 hours away. Once I started playing volleyball, and my junior and senior year in high school, and I realized that I'm pretty good, and that my ceiling in this sport can be very high. My aspirations started to go higher than play Division I volleyball. That's when I played my first HP camp for the USA HP camp my junior year. And that's when I knew like my ultimate goal is to represent my country. Just like wearing USA across my chest and being able to say that I'm among the top athletes that can represent my country in the sport that I play. I mean, I don't really think there's any greater honor than that. So playing USA volleyball and playing professionally and just taking this as far as I can go, just going to the highest. So last year, 2023, was my first time training with the United States Collegiate National Team, which is a training camp for about a week in California. We don't compete like some of the other programs that the national team has, but we do get to train with some of the top athletes in the country, some guys that I played against and some guys that I didn't. So a lot of really high competition that gives me a chance to not only show my talents and show people what I can do to hopefully be on that big stage sometime in the near future, but also to learn and grow. I learned so many things last year about training off the court and on the court, and how to mentally train yourself and kind of what to expect at that next step, and all of the kind of evolution steps to kind of get me to the positive place in this career that I want. So round 2 with the collegiate national team. What's going to be different than last year, I think last year I had a lot of nerves. It'd be my first time selected for anything USA national team wise, or program wise, since high school, my junior year of high school, which was kind of a camp that a lot of people can go to. But different this year, I think it's just kind of my mentality. I'm more settled in with my position. I'm more settled in with my skills. I'm more confident than ever in my abilities and the training that has led me here, starting with Uno, and then through college, and then back to Uno over the summers, and kind of just the back and forth that both my college coach and my club coach here prepared me for. So after I get back from training, I have a few more weeks here, and then July 31st, I move to Munich, Germany, to begin my professional career at TS Hatchen in Germany, in the Bundesliga in Germany. Super excited for that. A lot of top tier competition, playing a lot of quite a few guys that are currently representing our nation on our national team, and that's where I want to be. So there's no better place for me to be and kind of grow there and show my talents and learn from them and all the experiences I get to have out there in Germany. Plus, I get to travel the world and kind of do what I love doing professionally. So it's really nice. It's a really cool opportunity, and I'm really grateful for it. If I could go back and tell my 15-year-old self anything, I would tell him kind of just to calm down, enjoy the process. It goes by way too fast. I mean, I spent so many hours in this gym and so many hours in my college gym, and some of those hours I just spent like working and then getting frustrated that something's not clicking right away. And now looking back, I would do anything to have that 5 a.m., 6 a.m. practice back and just get to relive it and enjoy it a little bit more. Don't get me wrong, I took advantage of every opportunity I was given, and I worked my butt off, but sometimes I also got a little too caught up in the results and not enough in the process, and just kind of enjoying where I'm at. It's a beautiful game, and sometimes you just got to take a step back and enjoy it. Yeah, I've had a few people in Uno that have like really impacted my success and my ability to do what I do today. And my first coach at Uno, TJ, I believe he still coaches at St. Xavier. I haven't talked to him for a while, but he definitely helped me kind of transition to that, first experiencing a sport to kind of growing into it and like really starting to love it. And then I would say Terry Bransky. I don't know, like there's just so much. She continuously allows me to train here, coach here, to be around like a special group of athletes that choose to come here to Uno and choose to grow and train in such a positive and competitive environment. Just being able to be exposed to that from a coaching standpoint and being able to train here when I'm back home from school is something that I'll forever be grateful for. She's the reason I have a lot of success, because I was able to put a lot of hours in here.